Some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will kick it away to start. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which breaks into the open. At the 30, the 10, touchdown, Florida State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run it between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet. And they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Touré. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. grab near the sticks. It's Roy. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sooner!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page. And then that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Russo. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Russo. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a groove.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this...
And he feels the heat coming in and burns it up. Another sack.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pulls it and fires to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense.
Nicely done.
So many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football.
They'll try the run. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats.
Not the best first quarter, but it's all right.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. You got to get that physicality, that run game if they want to be a great program again.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Pulls it in. It's coming. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Noles. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lost one deep down the right side. Army toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he
That would be a my bad.
the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Time to take a shot. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And he's wrapped up after a
Nice. Two most recent plays. We
And
needed
you will
that.
always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take
Nice.
it.
3 plays in a row.
What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting
There for a
everything up.
minute.
They'll try to add another
I'd
to
wondered.
the lead. And
Now
the
we've got a
extra
kick
point
return,
was
a
good.
fumble recovery,
Let's go to the
and a
studio now.
33-yard
Check in with Kevin
one-play
Connors. Kevin,
score.
what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 10 over Iowa State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys.
No,
are
we
keeping
lost
an eye
contain.
out for us. At the 35, he's got room.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off.
You're on an island over there.
Get the first down.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe
That's
he'll
fine.
get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Now the play fake.
Dadgummit, I fell down.
He's looking deep.
Why's my safety retreating like that?
Inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And another big play from a
Get over there.
receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. That will be enough to move the chains and get
Yep, let him get there.
in the red zone at the 14. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move.
Goodness gracious.
Sooner made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
See if we can't make it 2 1/2.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
We could if I could run.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25.
That's not bad.
Down at the 26. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air on 2nd down. The quick out. Fights off.
Good boy, Russo.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Russo. And
Good
he's
upfield.
brought down after a nice gain.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roper. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Here comes the heat. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Yeah, he was on an island and I couldn't get it to him.
We dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown.
What a score before the end of the half.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Here's the return from inside his 10.
Okay, offensively, just fine. Defensively, total nightmare.
Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football?
God, we got to give it to him.
Numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening.
I don't lower the helmet. They don't need targeting.
They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first
Good.
opportunity
All
to
over
close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
With the catch, it's Roy.
Oh, he reached out and got it. Wow.
37-yard line, and it'll be
Good
a
on
first
him.
down. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily
Good
who's
tackle.
the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
And he was
Nice.
fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long.
Ah, screwed up. Yep.
Caught over the middle. It's
Yep,
Flanagan.
yep, yep.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He dropped it.
Incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout.
Threw it right behind me.
In the middle, it's Flanagan. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
How does no one get to him?
All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire.
Yay!
Intercepted, and
We're
that's
finally in the right
how
spot.
we start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Quick handoff. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Sooner offense returns to the field.
I can't do that. I know way better than to try to force the issue.
3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Sooners in the hurry up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country.
Nice. Way to get there and make a hit.
Can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roy.
Hold him to 3.
Him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical.
We'll try it, but I don't feel good about it.
The team is within striking distance, but time is not on their
close.
side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The
Still
Scarlet
hurts.
Knights have opened up this lead, and with that D-back looking like a young Devin McCourty out there today, points could be hard to come by the rest of the way.
There he goes.
Oh, I thought I already had him beat. That's a poor angle.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He's close to the 1st down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught close to the marker.
That boy. Yeah. Fought for the extra yards. Yeah, we got to get him more involved.
Just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Gosh, I got him hit.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw
All right,
it to.
he's still okay. Let's just give him a breather.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through.
Ooh.
How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion.
They've shredded us this game.
As we check out the stats after 3 quarters.
Still kind of hurt.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, 7-0.
Here we go.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the
Where are you
rankings
going?
next week. That's caught. It's Roy. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me.
Well, you've shut down the running game.
I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout.
Hey, just threw it right to me. Perfect.
All over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
We about got by him.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs.
Oh boy, this backup is
you just got to execute. You got to be aware.
a
but
problem.
You've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
Oh, how does he reach out and make that tackle?
To salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Knowles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The give. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And they'll send out the field.
What am I doing?
The offense will
4th
have
and
to
1.
use its first time out of the half. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
Get in.
Touchdown, Florida State! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's
I fell for it.
I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Stevens.
Man, how are they not fumbling whenever they reach out like
10
that?
on the play. They'll immediately call timeout. Sooners with the 1st and 10.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Defense playing a bail technique. Going to swing it on 2nd down.
Nice. Rip.
Cover by the defense, and he's off. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.
We survived.
Coming into this one, we
only give up 3 in the second half. That's much better than the first half.
Overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that.